Hello and welcome back everyone. It is your girl Cassandra Olivia and this will be part 2 of my video. So I have this blonde hair mannequin that you guys saw me do in part 1. If you have not seen it, I'll be sure to link it down below in the description box as well as all the products that I use. So if you already saw part 1, I just went ahead and lightened this mannequin. It was a level 2 and I just bleached it. I did a double process with the bleach and got her really nice and light. And then I did go in with that Pravana purple shampoo, and that just made it the perfect canvas to do this pink hair color. I'm going to be showing you guys what I'm using and how I've applied it in some areas. You might not know, but I did get a new camera recently and I was trying to record this content on there. I'm still learning, so for whatever reason, there's a section of my video missing. I don't know if I deleted it on accident or if I forgot to hit record or what, but I do apologize, but I will still do a diagram of how I'm applying this color. So I'm going in with these colors by Adore. I'm going to be using Fruit Punch, Hot Pink, Pink Blush. And I'm also going to be using some Arctic Fox as well as Pravana. I just had a lot of pink hair color left over at my house, so I decided that I'm going to just go ahead and use them. And I'm using my Framar bowls. These are the connecting bowls. I really love these for doing color, especially if you're trying to do more than one at a time. You can just put these bowls together. I believe that they come in a set of 6 and you just click them together like so, and then you can have all of your colors next to each other. It keeps everything nice and organized. So the first thing I'm going in with is the Arctic Fox Virgin Pink. Next, I'm going to be going in with Adore Fruit Punch, and I'm just going to put that in the second bowl. The third color I'm going to be using is Pink Blush. This is also by Adore. You can get these at your local hair store. And I'll give you the rundown of those in a few, but I just want to list all the colors that I'm using currently. And then we have Adore Hot Pink, which is right here. And I just have 2 of the Fruit Punch, which is why you see the extra one in the back next to the Arctic Fox, okay? So I just did 1 of each color, and then this very last container, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Pravana Vivid. I'm gonna be using this pastel pretty and pink color. I've had this color for like a year or so now, and I've never used it, so I figured why not just play around and see how this would turn out on the blonde. Will it take? Will it not? Should I got it to a level like 10, 11? I'm not sure, but we're gonna find out. So these are the colors that I'm using in this video today, and I'll be sure again to link them down below, and then I'll have them on the screen once I show you guys the diagram of how I applied the color as well. So I went ahead, I did the front. When I got to the back, and again, I lost the footage for the front, but I just left the money piece in the front. That's where I put the pink blush, and I also put the pink blush under the front left and the front right just to give it some contrast. It took a little bit, like it's blonde with like a pink undertone, but I definitely could have lifted it, I guess, more for it to show. But I only had 1 container, so whatever. So here I am. I'm just going in with the Fruit Punch, and I'm also using the Arctic Fox Virgin Pink as like my root color. And then I'll just go in different sections and then just do like a slice of random color, and that's kind of how I placed it. So just enjoy this semi-application. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't know what I was doing and I accidentally deleted the footage. However, I'm getting better each day, so just bear with me. And then we're going to go in and then remove the color from this mannequin in the next video, and I'll be showing you guys how to do a completely different color from this pink, okay? So stay tuned because I will have way more tutorials coming, so don't freak out, okay? So here I am. Like I said, I'm just applying that color that is in that container right there, and just watch as I kind of go in and apply these colors all over. The Arctic Fox Hot Pink or Virgin Pink is the one I use the most overall. So again, my root color, this really big section here on the left and the right, I did the Virgin Pink, as well as underneath I just added a lot of this color, and then I used the other colors as like my complementary colors. And then I did leave some negative space in the very back where I put no color, where I just weaved out some of the blonde just so it can have a little bit of a blonde pop underneath. And then I also did the pretty and pink in the front where you see the light blonde, just so it can have a little bit of contrast without being too pink. It'll just give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, so here's my breakdown on how I did the colors. Pretty and pink is in the front underneath. Virgin pink is on the top and the sides. Underneath, I have no color on the blonde, and then pink blush is all in between. And then I did a few streaks of fruit punch in the front and in the back. So this is how the hair color looks after it's done being shampooed. I just used my leaf and flower shampoo as well as some Mannequin again. And now I'm just showing you guys me pretty much brushing this hair out. I'm going to let it air dry and then show you guys how to do a haircut as well. And then once I'm done, I'll just press it off camera and show you guys how it looks outside in natural lighting as well. So I just went in with my Framear cow print brush, and I also went in with my leaf and flower molecular oil. Just applied a little bit of this to the hair, and I'm just going to brush everything straight down. Again, I'm going to allow this to air dry, and then I'll just go in and then we'll do a cut on the ends and just have some fun. Okay, so here I am just showing you guys how the hair color looks underneath. Remember when I said negative space and I didn't add color? These are the pieces that you can see underneath, just so that way it gives a little bit more blend when it's all like straightened or brushed out or whatever. So here I am, I'm just going in and brushing out this mannequin completely. So the mannequin's been air drying for a day, so I just went in, I'm just brushing everything out, and now we're getting ready to start our dry cut. I decided to take off several inches of this mannequin just to teach you guys how to do like what we call a blunt haircut. And then I'm also going to do some layers on one side and show you how to blend if you accidentally cut too many layers, as well as showing you guys how to fix a haircut if you accidentally make it asymmetrical, meaning that if one side is longer than the other or it's lopsided. I'm going to show you guys in this video how to fix all of that. So the first thing that you want to do is we're going into the center, we're pulling out a part of hair. I just went ahead and parted a section in the back, and I'll always start my guide in the center, and then I'll work either left to right or right to left. Do whatever you feel most comfortable with, but I like to start in the center so that way it kind of gives me a guideline to meet. So this first cut is going to be the rough cut, and again I'm just following my guideline, matching up the hair in each section, making sure to take a little bit of the section prior so that way everything is nice and lined up. And I am using some shears and a comb in my fingers, and I'm just adding tension so that way as we're doing the cut everything is nice and even. If y'all see my hair looking peasy, it's because I literally woke up and shot this video, so don't judge me, okay? Judge your mom. Here I am, I'm just going in, seeing how everything is nice and even, and I'm showing you guys how to see what's not even and what is even. So if you see some hair is a little bit like not where it needs to be, you need to just go in and fix that, okay? If y'all have any questions as far as a haircut, I'll drop them down below, but I'm pretty much just going to section the hair in some random big sections because this mannequin doesn't have a ton of hair, and I'm just going to match my guideline. So you can see that first section underneath. I'm just taking another section from the top of the head, and I'm just going to go ahead, match that guideline, which you see here, and then just marry everything together. And you're just going to do this for every section. All right, now I'm doing this for video purposes only because I've seen this a lot where people try to cut their hair and they bring it all out at a 90 degree. However, the more hair you grab, the more uneven or the more layers you're gonna have. So I just did a really big chop here so that way you guys can see, like if you were to go in and add some layers on accident, how do you blend those out? That was intentional. I'm just gonna go in and layer this side a little bit, and then I'm just cutting most of the weight off because I know I'm going to go in and clean up these ends in a few. So there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can either use your comb, you can use your fingers for tension, you could also use your shears or a razor. It all depends on what you want to do, a razor comb, but this is just how I prefer to cut hair, and this is just something I thought would be easy to show you guys how to do. Now of course this is sped up slightly just because I didn't want to bore you guys to death, but the gist is the same. I'm just showing you guys how to go in. So here I am just adding some choppy layers again, and we're going to come back to the side at the end and I'll show you guys how to blend that out. So I'm bringing everything out at a 90-degree angle, and I'm just going in and just making everything nice and straight, and I'm just point cutting so that way I have some layers in here as well. So just watch what I do and then just watch how I correct it. All right, so here comes the fun part. So remember how I was saying we're going to do a lopsided cut? From the back, it looks even, but you ever get your client, you turn them around, and you're like, oh my God, why is this not even? So what we're going to do is go right in the back, cross-check everything, and then even this hair out, okay? Because clearly we have one side that is inches longer than the other. Here I am. I always start at the shortest side first, which will be the right side, and you see it kind of going on a slant. It needs to be corrected. So I'm just grabbing a section and making sure that it all matches that very front section. So I'm going in smaller sections, a little bit more tension, and I'm just pulling everything down with the comb, making sure there's no hair underneath, and I'm just matching that guideline. And I'm going to do this all the way around the head.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4, who that at the front door? Oh shit, it's my friends, whoa. If I make a move, then it's gotta be beneficial. I've been in a cruise, but I'd rather have the benzo. I feel like J Tubbs, I've been staying 10 toes, right inside the end zone. I've been in a lag, cause I gotta pay the rent, ho. Cause I spend that shit on a Ralph Lauren trench coat shit, cause it get cold. Spliffy on extendo, open up the vents, ho. I don't like the high box, I don't like the stench, whoa. I would play the bench if it meant that we would win, ho, shit. But it don't, so my shot it got be wet, ho. 201, shit, I gotta represent, ho. Damn, that's right, shit, I gotta represent, ho. Straight color shirt, so I gotta be official. Mama hate work, so I gotta up the tempo. I get even, Steven. I ain't shy skirt. I like breezing, I like easy breezing. I don't like my nerves. I just spit a baby, what's up with you? I can fix it first. My girl fashion killer, so I do not mind to hold a purse. Shit, I look over New Jersey when I fly to New York. Could've been a governor, but that's not what I prefer. Shit, I'd rather roll a spliff and hit the stew and call it work. Got a lot of things to say, but first I said 1, 2, 3, 4, who that at the front door?
Okay, so now we're getting closer. So now I'm just gonna go in and do some more precision cutting. There's one side that's a little bit longer still, so I'm literally just gonna go in and clean up all the ends of the hair, and then I'm gonna double check, cross check my hair, make sure everything is nice and straight. So we have this side over here. I'm just going in and point cutting. I had a little bit of a diagonal, so again, just going in and making sure that these lines are extra crispy and there's no little pieces that are longer than the other. As you can see here, it's starting to go on a slant. I'm just going in and cleaning that up.
Show me there's not another me, can't even clone. I run 3 plays right up the gut to set the tone. Them sticks and stones won't break my bones, now I'm too strong. My haters got 12 hours screen time on their phone. Not quite the type of time I'm on. What you want? I said 1, 2, 3, 4, who that at the front door? Oh shit.
Okay, so we have her nice and even. Now, take in consideration that her hair is not straight, so she does have a little bit of a wave in there. But I'm just going in here now and just showing you guys how I'm going to blend out those layers, but also create some soft flow in the hair as well. So I'm just taking a section from the top of the hair, not the bottom, and I'm just going ahead and cutting on a diagonal. And I'm just like running my shears up and down the hair shaft, up and down. And that just takes off the slightest bit of hair, but it also adds some soft layers. So that way, when I press her hair out, it'll have a nice flow to it. It won't be too choppy or leery, but it'll just have a nice flow. So here I'm going in now and I'm just point cutting everything. And then I'm going to go to that section in the front now, and we are going to correct that choppy section of layers. First things first, I'm bringing everything down and I'm just point cutting to soften those lines. And then I'm just matching that and mirroring it to the back, making sure that the lines look nice and soft and feathered. And then I'm just going to bring everything out and make sure that it looks nice. So I just pretty much went in and point cutted the hair, and it gave me a nice gradual layer, but it blended everything nice and seamlessly. This is the cut, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all want to see more haircuts, I can definitely give you more. Oh wait, I'm not done. I knew I had another part of this video. Okay, so that's how it looked with just the guidelines. So here I am actually going in for real and point cutting, showing you guys how I'm correcting those layers. My bad. Y'all can tell I worked at 7 o'clock this morning. It's now 3 in the afternoon and I'm tired and clearly delusional. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I know I'm point cutting more. But anyway, I'm just going in here, and what I'm doing to blend those choppy layers is just point cutting. So you want to do this so that way you get rid of any harsh lines and it gives you a soft blend out without being too harsh, too noticeable. You can see that line's already disappearing from the front and the middle, and now I'm just going in and mirroring everything in the back. Just point cutting to create some soft effect so that way it'll look nice and blended once you comb everything down. See, look, can't even see the line of demarcation anymore. So I'm just showing you guys how this cut looks, and then I'm going in and cleaning everything up. Any strays, any flyaway hairs I might have missed, I always look underneath of the client, and I do this when I do actual clients as well. And I'm just going in making sure that everything is nice and even. And look at that. Look at the movement with that. You can tell you did a good job when it moves around and all the hair is still super even. I'm just showing you guys this, and then I'm going to take her outside so you guys can see the actual color. And then I did go ahead and press my mannequin off camera as well, so that way you guys can see how she looks pressed out. This is a view from the top. Again, just air dried, nothing too crazy. Look at how nice and even that hair is. And now we're going to take her outside and just show you guys how this pink looks. It was giving everything it needed to give. And I was gonna be lazy and just leave the video like this, but then I was like, you know what, since I'm gonna take this color out and do a completely different color next video, why not show you guys how it looks underneath and also press it out, because after this she's gonna be a different color. So this is the pressed out version. It was windy this day, so there is some flyaways, but overall I love this color. I would give it about a 7 out of 10. It could have been a little bit more blended underneath and on the sides, but that's what happens when you do a lot of different colors randomly and you're tired. And I was just having fun, to be honest. So look at that little money piece. That was so intentional, how that little blonde, like pinkish color in the front. It's like a very subtle blonde, just very cute. Thank you guys so much for watching and for listening to me rant as always. I hope everybody has a wonderful and productive day, and do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.